Hey everybody, and welcome to the first week of my game dev blog, Sengi. Now before I show you what I've been up to this past week, I have to stress that if you want more in-depth information on how the game is going, you should check my Trello page where I post what I do every day. Now you might be asking, hey Fire, how's the game coming along? Well, let me show you. Now the start of the week was rather slow since I was still figuring out a good work schedule for myself. But I still did little things here and there, like fixing small glitches in the game, such as some of the lights being black, adjustments of models, and overall just fixing little nitpicky things. Then I made a build specifically for the Leather's Claim launcher due to the build on there being severely outdated. Currently the game is the third highest rated game, but I'm sure if a few of you rate it there, it could go to first place. Wink wink. Anyways, this build is lacking a few things due to the limitations of the game launcher, like the loading screens and the menu, but you can play the first 3 levels of the game, which is a pretty sizable demo that clocks in around 20 to 30 minutes long. It was around this time where I decided a good schedule for myself and I stopped procrastinating, and the first thing I decided to fix has plagued the game since its first ever dev build back in 2015, the valves. Now the issue weren't the valves themselves, they look fine, the issue was when you use them, they didn't freaking move. But now that issue has been fixed. Here's how I fixed it. Yep, now there's switches instead, and these actually move. Look! Looks glorious! Now there's 2 reasons why I dropped the valves for switches. First, because in an actual sewer system, valves don't control anything other than the pressure system, and the pressure system opening doors makes little sense. And the other being, look how this thing rotates. That looks weird as hell. I also started making several changes to the AI patrol route in every level thus far. It was really weird seeing the monster run to the other side of the level and you just made it to the exit with basically no issues at all. Now, the monster's patrol routes are completely different and he actually makes stops here and there. You have to figure out his pattern and make a move when you think it's right. This adds a whole new dynamic to the game that I think was lacking prior to this update. One thing that always annoyed me were the lamps flaring the lights. I never liked the glowy effect they had, so I removed them. And now the levels look even better without them. That's basically what I did to the lights. Yeah, there you go. Other than that, I did a few other small things here and there. I made maps for Sewers 2 too, I fixed the grammar on some notes, and now the game's UI is compatible with 1600 by 800 resolution. I had one of my voice actors stream the game while he tested out a bunch of things, and he pointed out several things that needed to be fixed. After 11 hours, in that same day, I fixed all of them and published a new build. Last thing I started working on was on a keypad system where the player could input a code, and if the code was correct, something would happen. Now I have to say that I had the help of a user called Per-Aspen00. Without him, I wouldn't really be able to do this correctly. He is a lot better at programming than I am, and thank you so much for the help. It was a battle that took 3 days, but damn if it wasn't worth it. That's pretty much what happened last week. Don't forget to leave me suggestions on how I could improve the game or these series of videos in the comments. And don't forget to share the game with your friends. The more the merrier, right? Lastly, you can click here to watch next week's vlog, or here for a mystery video. Thank you so much for watching, much love, toodles!